Trenches trying to get it out the mud. Looking up the killers trying to figure who I was. Solar rich reporter, I just want to feel a love. I feel like a crip cause I can't even trust my blood. Loyalty. I said spoil me. You ain't my dog, you falling out about no lawyer fee. You had a break and I ain't even have a quarter key. You never seen my hand out, I knew it was more than me. It's more than us to see our sons and all our daughters eat. Cause I got cops trying to lock me outside trying to slaughter me. But I stay prayed up, Lord and all these K's up. Cause I ain't get advice from all them nights back when I stayed up. Don't hit me about no show if you ain't come to set the stage up. We got body, through 1,000 shots, they barely grazed us. And I can't let them make my grave up. I just hope this money take the pain away. And I've been trying to save my money for a rainy day. But I just bought that road truck to take the pain away. And all these diamonds give me confidence. Don't judge my pain if you don't know the shit that I'm against. The burger said to take your pain away. One nigga tell him to take the gang away. Washing blood with bleach, don't wash the stain away. See my brother die, he died the strangest way. Hanging with the real one, hang with names today. Being counted out, I had to make a way. Snake by one of my dogs, I had to stay away. $1,000,000 cash put up for a rainy day. For a rainy. Dirty, yo, I'm different with it. I praise the trenches like I ain't lose none of my niggas in it. I pray my daughter don't go through what I go with different women. And I'm talking about all the different niggas. And I don't get these niggas. Why these niggas trying to hang like they ain't lynching niggas? The opposition be saying my name trying to get attention with it. I know what our people suspect, now he a victim with it. I just hope this money take the pain away. And I've been trying to save my money for a rainy day. But I just bought that road truck to take the pain away. And all these diamonds give me confidence. Don't judge my pain if you don't know the shit that I don't get. Gang this bitch. Boys, that's the hope. Call him the hope. Gave us all hope. Could have said 3 billion. Boys. Yeah. Yeah. So gang. Every time I ride around, bitch, ride around that pole, you know I ain't lacking. Bitch, finna do me a show, turn up on the stage, it can like my back end. I just met a bitch from the hood and her ass so fat, I wanna fuck her from the back end. Everybody in my gang, they stay tall, niggas we ain't doing no rain. I ain't had shit, little nigga, I was on that block, I was out there trapping. I done had Prince, had the weed in the lean, motherfucker, and I had that crackin'. I was on the block with the Glock all day, little nigga, I ain't doing no lagging. Like the ops I do, I'm trapping. Up the Glock, I'm gon' get the clapping. All the nigga in rapping fashion. Get that Glock on me, it's fashion. Pussy boy don't make me mad. So gang come through, get the wagon. Ain't low that boy so bad. On bro, that boy's an assassin. We be sliding on the house with a passion. Kill a boy, and that boy, he passing. I be into the racks, no bad bitch. More money in checks, see taxes. Do a big motherfucker, I'm Jurassic. I be smoking on all different gases. Yeah, bitch, who the fuck that gas? I refuse to let a bitch nigga whack. Slide through and hit a nigga in traffic. I'm about with that motherfucking ratchet. We gon' show you little niggas who gangsta. Put that little boy in the box. Just like the Undertaker, these bullets gon' bake it. Feel like the sun in Jamaica. We send that book to Jamaica. Get pop on them face. I got some Glocks on the way, and a big box of them J's. It's who they go crazy. We raise the hell on them boys. We slide through every day. Yeah, all of my niggas ain't hitters yet. Niggas gon' die 'cause we killers yet. Niggas talk shit, we don't feel it shit. My head, he can't do it, he's good his way. That nigga poppin' the realest shit. I know the real niggas feelin' shit. Bitch, you know poppin' as real as he get. I got a ride with a stick in his face. I run around, bitch, run around that pole, you know I ain't lacking. Bitch finna do me a show, turn up on the stage, they collect my back end. I just met a bitch from the hood, and her head so fat, I wanna fuck her from the back end. Everybody in my gang, they stand tall, niggas, we ain't doing no rain. I ain't had shit, little nigga, I was on that block, I was out there trapping. I done had bricks in the weed and the lean motherfucker, and I had that crackin'. I was on the block with the Glock all day, little nigga, I ain't doing no lagging. Like the outside do, I'm trapping. Like the Glock, I'm gon' get the clapping. Pop that nigga in rapping fashion. Get that Glock on me, it's fashion. But boy, don't make me mad. So gang come through, get a wagon. Ain't low that boy so bad. Bro, that boy's an assassin. We be sliding on the house with a passion. Kill a boy, now that boy, he passing.
Damn, son, where'd you find this?
Okay.
Blessings and peace, blessings and peace. Show's actually supposed to start at 3 o'clock. We play a couple more tunes. Then we get into the discussion. I put the link in the chat. So, after I'm done, doing my 1-2, the panel is open for some discourse.
Mama, duck my shot, do the cha-cha. Feel real good by the skydive. Good mirrors, I be in the high rise. Worst news couldn't kill my vibe. Big 4 pound for the rah-rah. In the Carmelo on Lala. Whole lot of choppers like Sada. Ooh, I got my baby in Prada. I got my lady in Prada. Throw a oop to my young and he hit it. I don't even be fucking these bitches. With the plug, got a couple extensions. Bitch, I just run it up in the trenches. Difference is niggas stuck in the trenches. You ain't even got a bucket to pieces. Samples. Give a couple sleeves and samples. Take it to the max on this ample. Ride my wave on my path. Yes, I'm still above crap. My grandma used to make scrapple. Come short with my money and tell you I'm slap you. Get too deep, I'ma clap you. You ain't gotta guess who I'm dissing, I'ma at you. Man, again, challenge your statue. I'ma turn from a road to a pack too. Head not no doubt when I pass through. Distance. Mama, give me my distance. I office a lot of these Christians. Both of my kids is Muslim, but every other day like Christmas. I'm right back in.
Damn, yo, what the fuck?
Got an XD with extension. Got a Drake Doe on my wish list. Round with the metal, I'm twisted. All of this shit non-fiction. Bitch, shout my chopper, no kisses. Kid Cooley coming at these rappers like Kendrick. Got 26 singles and disses. Hold up, let me be specific. Cooley way being specific. She sucked my dick and I told her terrific. I hit her last week and she told me she missed it. Bitch, I'm 190, you blow on my ticket. Pull that white out my head like a magic trick. Rob who? Nah, I ain't having it. Roger Dwayne, Lord nigga, what's happening? Shout out the kids, we still got the activists. Me and Ty take a pop and some crack in the show. Slowed up the fuck it, I'm back in it. Do the rock, I fry when I'm smacking it. People shit, yes, I'm back in my act and get all finnies on my sheet misdemeanor. Walk me down with the judge, no subpoena. Got the ball, I should sleep in the arenas. Ride around with my chocolate Serena. Watch what? All my shit in the cleaners. Press a nigga with the Stanley steeper. 2020, this is 21 Beamer. Make a Mary, always down on my sneakers. Right around, cook some crack on my overhead. Top of turkey, and if I'm back to the motherland, they wouldn't understand. I got $100 million. Fuck, what the fuck is 100 grand? Oh.
going on, Mike? What's going on, Mike? Blessings to you.
This concept P, the beat Naki.
It's a drought rare, cause I still got the lean in, cause I still got the person. Ride my wave, I be surfing. It's a drought rare, cause I'm still playing softball. G baby with the hardball, Keanu Reeves with the hardball. It's a drought rare. Got a whole brick of icing, cake bones with the icing, pandemic with the prices. It's a drought rare. I don't really think you heard me now. Need 60 for the 30s now, but a run ball like Birdie now. It's a drought rare. Nancy said her body aching and she going through withdrawal. I told Nancy hit the TD ain't gon' make a withdrawal. I got oxys, I got crystal, I got pills of fentanyl. Bet you I split like James Brown after I knock your wig off. I can't nut after the 30, she tryna suck my dick off. Been to the CVS so many times they cut our scripts off. I got food, but I ain't selling platters. We keep all our guns, nigga, we don't sell no ladders. It's a drought rare, cause I still got the lean in, cause I still got the person. Ride my wave, I be surfing. It's a drought rare, cause I'm still playing softball. G baby with the hardball, Keanu Reeves with the hardball. It's a drought rare. Got a whole brick of icing, cake bones with the icing, pandemic with the prices. It's a drought rare. I don't really think you heard me now. Need 60 for the 30s now, but a run ball like Birdie now. So that bitch, calm down, fuck you on Adderall. My youngest bustle traps on pedal bikes that don't handlebars. I'm getting $12 a piece for them boots and any bars. I'm getting too high, I'm getting too fly. I told the bitch by I die. And a Ross, coat numb your mouth just like Amazon. No, it was a joke, cause if it was, I'd be jamming y'all. I love my youngest, share my phone and show him unity. Samples of food, I'm giving back to my community. Pounds of rapper weed, selling 50s a yay. Pints of walk out to 100, I sold 3 of them today. Keeping one left for me, cracking it out the still. Think I'm Turkey, come and see I hit you. It's this drought clear, cause I still got the lean in, cause I still got the person. Ride my wave, I be surfing. It's a drought rare, cause I'm still playing softball. G baby with the hardball, Keanu Reeves with the hardball. It's a drought rare. Got a whole brick of icing, cake bones with the icing, pandemic with the prices. It's a drought rare. I don't really think you heard me now. Need 60 for the 30s now, but a run ball like Birdie now. It's a drought rare.
Indeed, y'all. Indeed, y'all. Let's start this off a little early. Chop it up with y'all. You know what I mean? Good morning to everyone. You know, famous words at top. You know, good morning, niggas. That means we got to be awake mentally and be alert. That's essential to the battlefield. Within or the battlefield of the mind. Had a discussion with someone earlier this week, and he was talking about as far as demons and stuff like that. It's not what people say within the in the realms of the the religious clergy per se. It's actually a deeper meaning. Demons could be strongholds, and we all have them. In fact, within the battlefield of the mind, when you deal with those demons, right, the strongholds, they actually have a fascination, they have a form, and they have a fact. They actually have a personality, they have knowledge of things. They're also aware of you, as well as what's going on. Now, getting into myself, I'm very intuitive, and I have a high level of clairvoyance. Simplified people would say, you're more like an empath. I don't really get too far into that because people use that too loosely. My energy is usually drained a lot around people because, there's really two types of, niggas. At the end of the day, there's, those that really don't know how to act anywhere they go. And then, then there's the guy that people don't know how to act around him, everywhere he goes. So For me, I really have to, guard and protect that. And it's part of, as far as what the Pablo spirit is, you know. Well, sorry. You got to understand that your demons. See, my demon mainly is my anger, and I have to learn how to manage that. Because you don't understand, like, that demon, depending on the pressure of the day, is enticed. It can be deceived. It can be enslaved, and it can actually be, in a space of torment. See, a man can't conquer, the new oceans or the new horizon of his life until, he actually finds the courage, or finds the way to lose sight of the sea. You just have to understand that, life is a dog eat dog world, give and take, uh, more so take, if anything. People are looking to take from you. My mother used to always say that when I was a child. You have to figure out, why people are around you. It's imperative for you to figure out why people are around you. Then once you figure out why they're around you, you have to, then figure out, it's worth them being around you. And if it's worth them being around you, you have to decide for how long. That means you have your exit plan, already in mind in the beginning. A lot of times people might think things that, falling outs or disagreements or whatever like that. Or at least in my plight, they think that it was just something spontaneous, but it was actually pre-orchestrated. He said, quid pro quo. Yeah, exactly. See, part of life is really, they said knowing yourself, you really have to know your mind. That's your mind is really your first woman. You know, that's the first woman you have to break. Not the anatomical woman. It's your mind. You know, you have to learn how to, find your mind, preserve it, and use it as a weapon, and move with aggression. Because nothing. You don't really ask for anything. You can ask for shit and you'll never get it. You know. This land of ours was stolen from us. By a book. You know, we traded our property for a book because we didn't foresee the other things. So mainly just getting to this as far as with you know the strongholds or the demons or whatever like that. It's more so just paying attention. You know, being attentive to you. See, the thing is, I not only know myself, I know my surroundings. I know the people. I know the company that I keep, and I know the crowd that's trying to come in. You know, that's key. You know, you always have to self-check, self-correct. You know, and that comes from accountability. Comes from you admitting, that something is out of control, and then analyzing it, seeing if you can actually, put it back in its proper place. If you can't, then you're just going to have to be patient for it to fall back into place. You know, habits, really make your life. It forms your life. Bad habits create a very miserable life, miserable circumstances. You know, you have to consider your thought life, because a messy thought life leads to, a messy reality financially, a messy reality not in position, okay, and everything else. You don't necessarily struggle in your finances. You struggle with your mind. You don't struggle with women. You struggle with your mind. You don't struggle with not, you know, getting into position. You struggle with your mind. They couldn't foresee the spells within the book exactly, because that's what the Bible is. The Bible's a spell book. Now, not necessarily when people use the word spells, they think it's a bad thing. There's good spells and there's bad spells, depending on how you use it, depending on how you interpret things. It all depends on how you interpret scripture. I think I said it on Freeport's piece, where I actually have a Bible in my place, where I put $100, a Psalm scripture, Psalms 23, and I leave it out, leave it open, and I give thanks. You know, each morning I give thanks. It's the reason why you had to have certain things. It also spoke on, owning a fish tank. If you look at any Chinese restaurant, what do you see? You see a fish tank in there. What does a fish symbolize? Live ideas, prosperity. What is the water symbolic to? State of consciousness. So if you're cleaning the tank, you're also cleaning out your conscious. Exactly. Just wanted to drop that. I'm actually, wait a minute, what the fuck is this doing this? Excuse my language. I'm gonna bump another joint, and then we're just gonna I'm gonna dive further into other things, I'm once it actually works, I'm gonna keep continuing.
She's like 9 or shit. 50 Shades of Grey was a bestseller because it was a book. So it's detailed about what was going on. Okay, yeah, like they like that direct, detailed, clear, scene by scene rundown of how it's going to go down, and to see it visually happening to them from a man that they're attracted to, or just from a man in general. In the long run, it's going to, like I said, the seed is going to sprout. It's going to, you just got to be patient. She might take 3 months to read a damn chapter book. Some chicks take 1 day.
Oh yeah, sensory overload. To the piece.
Bingo.
You gotta basically it's the embedded suggestion, the art of insinuation. You're guiding them into what you want them to do. So you plant that seed in. Having that potter's hand. They're clay. Potter's hand. You molding the bitch into, your understanding. She doesn't want to be molded to that understanding. You knock the clay off the fucking off the spinner. Bye, bitch.
Right. I'll let you burn in the urn. You gonna crack.
Yeah. And that's what leaves them fucked up. That's really, I ain't gonna lie. That's kind of a sadistic part about me, is like, I know that once I put certain things on the sheet, she's going to need me. She's going to see, she already sees the value of what I presented to her life. That what I gave her: structure, order, balance, wisdom, understanding, style, etc. And then I just removed myself from it. Then a world is like, okay, what world do I know? I only knew, Ice's world. I knew I was good here. It's kind of like she's kind of like the prodigal bitch, you know. I'm like the father and shit. I kick you right off the fucking land. You see the fattest cow.
I was gonna say that's the real peace stuff that you're talking about right there, you know?
Yeah. Oh yeah. People understand that you read the Bible, you pay attention to spell books. You gotta put yourself in a position to shit. So it's just like, you know what I mean? Like I'll let you go. Like I'll let you go roam out. Like give me a piece of land. I'll give you. I'll leave you with the shit I gave you to basically roam the wilderness to eat sand, and then you'll figure it out. But once you figure it out, you can't come back and get the fatted calf and the robe. I'm giving that to another bitch. Bye.
Keep you on retainer if I want to.
Yeah. Oh, you're gonna be on retainer. I got you in air prison. You'll never get over me.
That shit is so true, and it's funny when you see them battling that energy, and they you know they can't, and they know they can't survive without the tools that you had gave them. And it's just like,
yep.
Not that I feel sorry for you, baby, but hey, it is what it is.
Yeah.
I had mentioned it in your I think it might have been a few live streams ago, but I was saying I had told this, I fucked her mind up. I told her I'm tattooed on your mind because the conversation was, you know, about tattoos. And, you know, sure, to make a long story short, I have been rocking with Shorty since I had got here. She's the only black girl. I went to a private school. She was the only black girl. I was one of the only black dudes. And, you know, she's beautiful. She's a model now. So I was trying to get at her then. And I was one of the first dudes she had messed with because she was just fresh in America coming from Korea.
Damn, but, you had some shit. All right.
Yeah, it was.
You had culture.
But so you know, her mom is in love with me, all types of stuff, and like wants me to marry her on some typical romantic bullshit, whatever. But I wasn't going for that. I called her out on the bullshit a few years ago, and she didn't expect me to do that. And she's always respected me since then. She told me that last time we had chopped it up, but talking about the conversations, she's like, you know, I got such and such tattoos. I just got a new one. I said, so how many do you got? She's like, 9. I said, no, you really got 10. She's like, what do you mean? I was like, you got my name tattooed on you. She's like, what? No, I don't. I'm like, okay, it might not be on your physical body. You might not see it every day, but it's on your mind. And then she's still trying to argue and combat with me. And it's like, no, then I would think about you every day. I'm like, do you think about all 9 of your tattoos every day, every waking second of the day? She paused. She didn't even answer. I said, exactly. That's why I'm tatted on your mind. You don't think about me every day, but it's permanent and it's there. You're not gonna be able to get rid of it.
Yo, something just hit me, and this is how. I mean, because I got 4 altogether, as far as like it just like orbit around me and shit. Because I created the Trinity in them, right? Like, you know, Trinity from the Matrix, or they would say the Trinity, the Holy Trinity, as well as though you tattooed their mind, their body, and soul. You took in their mind, body, and soul to a place it's never been before. So you own her. So if she's with someone else, it's not the same. You're with something less. You're losing right now. And that even puts a bigger smile on my face. You know, a lot of this shit really makes me happy, man. Like, I'm probably gonna burn in hell for this shit, man, but I'm fucking happy.
Hey, man, heaven, hell, have you been there? You know anybody who's been there?
Nope. It's really, I think it's really, I don't think, you know what it is? It's like, I think it's more so when they speak of heaven and hell, I think it's more so in the right now, because you can live in hell and you can also live in heaven, depending on your perspective, depending on how you carry.
That's very true. It's all a mindset.
It's all meant. That shit right there is meant to scare you, because the reason why, because fear controls you, and most people do not believe in God; they believe in fear. So there goes, fear is their God. They don't believe in God.
Now that's an Instagram caption that'll wake you up.
Yeah. Real shit. I do. To me, I fear. It's not so much that I don't have fear. I fear less. I decide not to, be fearful of that situation. Because as long as I know that I have resources, or I know how to get to my resources, or I know how to use my resources, there's no reason to fear anything.
And the greatest resource of all is the mind. So I can understand your confidence in your mind. I have confidence in my mind as well.
Mm-hmm.
The tools that I have in this mind it will get me through anything. So I should fear less, like you said.
Mm-hmm.
That's some shit right there to sip on for a second.
Exactly, because I know how strong my mind is. I know how strong my will is, because through suffering, through losses, through failure, through losing places, through losing jobs, losing cars, I was losing my mind, right? And I had to get it back, because most people hit their head on that payment and can't get back up. I hit my head on the payment, my shit leaking and shit. I'm still moving. Like, fuck it, hurts. Keep going. Eventually, I get right back in place. I get into a better place. See, most motherfuckers can't take losses and shit. I took losses and got myself right the fuck back up and grabbed that W.
It's funny you say you're gonna land on your head. I wrote this in my journal because I'm writing stuff too.
Mm-hmm.
Excuse me. I think it was about last summer. I was like, shit, jump off the ledge, get into the darkness. You're either gonna land on your ass or on your feet.
Mm-hmm.
Either way, you're gonna end up walking up and going to whatever you need to get to, going to your goal, whatever.
Exactly.
Back on your feet, back to winning.
Exactly.
But you took that leap of faith and you were fearless about it.
Exactly. I remember a time, I can say 2 years ago, they actually cost me. I went through an interesting situation. I was in a pretty good job. I was in sales and shit like that, selling high end. I had saved up $20,000. Decided to go into business for myself. That shit flopped. Lost damn near everything. Right? Basically had to go without for a minute. I mean, I'm talking about reduced down to shit, damn near. Managed to, figure some things out, get myself back on my feet, and looking at like, damn, I was out, because it was what delayed me was, the several months in the process, being pissed at myself because I bet against myself because I lost 20 racks. Looking at that now, I can fucking laugh at that shit. It's just like, what the fuck? It's the shit. See, the shit that we stress over or get ourselves worked up over is not really even that big of a fucking deal. It's crazy.
I appreciate you for real for saying that, because I'm going through a similar situation myself, and the rut is really mainly me angry at myself because I bet on myself and lost. Because competition is, I'm bred for competition. From so I can hold a football and wear a football helmet, or do anything athletically, compete with my cousins to the highest level. So competition is really my religion, is what I tell myself. But
facts, I like that. I like that.
Upset with the fact that I lost and I can't stand losing. Not that I'm a sore loser. It's just the time, effort, and yeah, I agree as well.
I don't like losing.
Depends. I don't like losing.
Accept that shit. That shit's like, ooh. Fuck, nigga. I used to tell people around like wherever, like nigga, you don't know what the fuck I'm going through, nigga. I'm smarter than you, better than you, stronger than you, better looking than you, nigga. The fuck out my face. You know what I'm saying? I'm a sore fucking loser. That's why I'm addicted to fucking winning or figuring out how to fucking win. You know what I'm saying? That whatever you're going through right now is small. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna look at that and laugh. I promise you're gonna be like, damn, you're gonna wish once you get past that, you're gonna wish you cut yourself in half. Like wish you gonna go back into that time, cut yourself in half, and kick your own ass. Like, damn, how the fuck I was tripping off of this shit. I promise you. I wasted fucking time just fucking on that shit alone. I picked myself up, but I was still going through the motion. I'm still feeling away and shit, nigga. Instead of just not feeling at all. Like, I bet against me, nigga. How the fuck am I losing if I bet against me? How many motherfuckers have the courage to bet on them?
Especially against me. Hell yeah.
How many people stay in situations, you know, that don't make them happy, that don't give them any type of fulfillment, that don't give them any type of peace of mind, you know? They don't give them any identity. They stay in jobs, they stay in relationships, they stay in, whatever. They stay in any type of situation. They stay in a group of friends. Like, if that shit does not give you any type of fulfillment, you know, you should be like this. Bye, bitch. If you ain't got that bye, bitch mentality, then, you know, you don't deserve the salary.
Okay. You should write some music. That shit flow.
Yeah. Respect.
Damn,
But that's just,
I appreciate that for real though. Like, you know, like respect as well. I just give myself some new perspectives to look at some things, or just hearing things that I would do, like you said, cut myself in half, kick myself in the ass. Things that I would tell myself, but for some reason I'm not telling myself that right now. Clouded by some other thing. But shit.
Sometimes it's what it takes, bro. Sometimes what it takes. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes what it takes. You know, and that's what, okay, boom, now I got that. Let's go time. Fuck that. No more. I'm gonna figure it out. And once I figure it out, and once it actually works, I'm gonna keep continuing that. See, most of these people are drifting. They're, you know, we the competition. And I actually wanna to even add that to me now. What you basically said, you gave me a perspective to competition in my religion. See, the thing is, there is no competition though, because most people are drifters. Most of these people are just professional actresses and actors. They're drifters. Motherfuckers ain't really about fucking winning.
They're not about that action, man.
It ain't about that. It's simple. Just right there. They ain't about that action. You can feel it on me. You can feel it in my conversation. Whatever I'm saying, you can feel it. You know what I mean? Like, I'm offering, you know, my life. You know what I'm saying? Like, this ain't no, you know what I'm saying? This just because it sounds good. Nah, the motherfucker, I'm actually doing this shit. Whatever my shit is, nigga. If I'm into fishing, I don't even fish. But I'm saying if I was into fishing, then I would talk about fishing. Whatever my shit is, I'm gonna talk about this shit. Like, everybody is trying to basically be this one thing on this motherfucking platform and in this whole space and shit. You know, instead of really just being themselves. You know, a lot of these motherfuckers aren't alpha. A lot of these motherfuckers aren't really tough. These motherfuckers aren't players. These motherfuckers aren't really anything. They ain't shit. You know what I'm saying? But they don't want to speak on their lives. Like, you motherfuckers are clowns and shit. And at the end of the day and shit, that's why I just be looking at motherfuckers like, yo, you motherfuckers do all this faking, you know, and all this fuckery for no reason. You know? Bro, if I meet a chick, you know what I'm saying? We click and she really kind of, you know, gets down with things and shit like that. You know, I'm gonna speak on that. I'm gonna speak on the joys of if I was a married man, I'm gonna speak on the joys of that shit, man. I'm not coming with some other bullshit that's in the antithesis of that, man. It's about progression. Everything's about fucking progression with me. Progression, the only thing that leads to progression is standing on your fucking truth, right? You know, being the truest in your truth. You know, what's wrong with that?
Is it alright if I say preach? Because you're preaching right now.
It's all good. You know what I mean? It's all good. Let me see what we got. We got another guest. Let's see. John.
That's a fact. Staying on that.
Briscoe.
That
Oh, man, Briscoe. Indeed. Briscoe.
Hello.
It was fine.
What up? What up? What up?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, man.
Hey, how you doing?
Yes, sir, man. Good.
Nice talking to y'all.
D.
Yeah, man. I heard what you said about, yeah, you got to be the best version of yourself, man. You can't be like anybody else. That's just absolutely the fact, man. You know?
Exactly.
I've seen that a lot in my experience. It's just pathetic.
It's enlightening to see though as well. Being I just turned 24, so I see everybody else. They don't know how to be themselves. I know I stick out as I'm being myself. And that's something I guess I could just find light in the situation because it is sad to see, and it's like, damn, how can you not be yourself? I don't know, Ice. If you see my Instagram, I don't have many posts. Like I post once or twice a year type shit. It's like I started doing that because I would just be myself. I would post what I'm doing at that time. I started boxing. I'm in the gym all day, every day. I see my friends, my other homeboys, they're not really about that stuff. They start copying me certain little shit. I'm not trying to sound arrogant or nothing like that, but I would see it and I would post intentional things to catch them in the act or for lack of better terms. And just be like, damn, okay. So motherfuckers is really out here watching. I'm watching and watching.
Yeah. But the thing is, it's not really arrogant. Motherfuckers should want to try to imitate you, but you still like check them for that shit. A motherfucker should try to be like, is everybody's copycats and drifters is who they copying the right cat at the end of the day. Yeah, I want you to copy me, but then I don't want you to copy me. Okay? I don't want you to take it all the way there. Like, all right, stop it. I told you to go from 1 to 10. I want you to do maybe about 4. When you get past that 5 mark, then I gotta check you.
I gotta hit you with that jab.
Yeah, pop, little mouth pop. Cut it out, bitch. Yeah, man. But that's it.
Oh, you muted. Yeah, I think Ice Turner is muted. Can you still hear me?
Yeah,
Jay?
Yeah, I hear you.
Exactly. I hear you, bro.
Yeah.
But that's the way of just being a man and shit. Like you know that one dude that was trying to imitate me and I had to slap his ass up, Briscoe and shit. You used to laugh at that shit. I used to roast niggas.
Yeah.
I think Seth was around when I used to roast. I think it was good, y'all.
It was 2 or like 3 people.
Man, I roasted a lot of people.
Oh yeah, a lot of people. Yeah.
It's a long range of them. I could mention monikers and acronyms.
Yeah.
I love people getting blocked though. But that's why I can't watch the whole thing and just get my laugh in.
Yeah. Because I just be thinking about stuff like they come up like so I just really put the beat on and I start talking. Then I start really just how you get in your mind. You start feeling like, yo, I know this nut shit, that nut shit, and this nut shit, and it just be just going. Like this is a whole fucking clown.
Yeah, I can tell you never wrote that shit down. you never write shit down. You just flow with it like you're rapping.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying about music, man.
Yeah, I thought about it because it's like, I have family members that's involved with it, but I was just like, like Like, I don't know.
It ain't as all it's cracked up to be.
Yeah. But I mean, it's some money, but all money ain't good money though. So it's just like, to me, what I would probably prefer to do, I actually had spoke to, a couple of my buddies. We had a conversation about that. It's just basically putting together, our own record label and just, promoting other people. You know what I'm saying? Doing more so artist development, things like that. Just build it more so independent. Just, that was a thought. We sat at the table, 1.5 times. And it was just like, you know how it is with niggas and shit, man.
Yeah.
But,
especially when it comes to business or shit like that, niggas ain't really about that action.
No, not at all. They about complaining and shit, and then they trying to, they about, worshiping, the woman as the god of being under her damn thumb and foot and shit, So the thing is, you're gonna make more money with other races of people, because once they kind of see how you carry a little bit different. You're more serious, you're more focused, you're more disciplined, you're more concentrated, and you're not fucking playing. Then them Jews are gonna basically line up with you. Them Italians are gonna line up with you. Then them Greeks are gonna line up with you. Then them Russians are gonna line up with you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's crazy. The first people you said was the Jews. I was just about to say the Jews fuck with me tough.
You good then?
Yeah, I like them. They're really good to be around. They'll teach you something.
You want that money?
Teach you a lot of things.
They even toss their daughter at you. Shit. She don't look like much, but you know what I'm saying, that's a good insurance policy.
Top flight.
Real shit. Shit.
Yeah, I'm mad I joined your stream late.
Yeah. I know. I did. I just like, I decided I was gonna do it earlier today, but I was running around and shit like that, and I was like, all right, I'm gonna do it tomorrow. But I was just like, man, I just have a moment. Like, I'm just chop it up. You know what I mean? Right now, see, some people get caught up in the views. Like, damn, if I start this time and get these views, man, I don't give a fuck. This
like
point,
Kevin
man.
Scamiels.
Kevin Scamiels.
Yeah, because he is a scam. He's a scam, bro. You can tell. The suit, his cheap ass room, and all that.
Oh shit.
Now, after I had went in on him a few weeks ago, I saw somebody post a clip. Mans don't drink out of a straw no more.
Oh yeah. You gonna pay attention. Motherfuckers are watching.
Hey, that taught me awareness of, like, King Ref taught me awareness. Having awareness. I learned that from driving too, man. Having awareness. And having discernment.
You see the shit. As soon as, why did this guy move to Atlanta of all places? And then how did he move so quickly? See, if I get up and go right now, it's going to take a while to move my shit. This motherfucker moved immediately. So that lets you know he was poor. Then a motherfucker is 6'5" and a 3 Series Beamer, right?
How do you feel?
Yeah. I got a bitch that's 5'2" and a 650. This motherfucker 6'5" and 3 Series. I'm talking about 2-seater, 3 Series. How the fuck can you fit in that shit? And I'm a short nigga. These motherfuckers, man. These motherfuckers. Yo, it's just right in your face. I used to call my
Isn't it suspect when he's sitting on a chair with his suit jacket buttoned up too?
Yo, and the thing is, I've been in the suiting industry. You're not supposed to sit in the chair with your suit jacket on. You're supposed to put the suit jacket behind the chair.
I know. Like, when I wear like a blazer like that, I always take it off because that makes me uncomfortable sitting down. In my experience, so that's how I know he's wrong.
Exactly.
If you got a
I learned that when I was in
uncomfortable sitting down with that. My bad. I didn't mean to interrupt.
No, you good.
Yeah, it's all good.
Motherfucker, they goes to suit supply. We used to laugh at niggas to go to suit supply and shit. Like, if you're gonna buy a suit, you're gonna wear a suit, man. Spend the money. Like, I'm saying that's what you should wear suits all the time. But you should like don't this whole budget shit. Like, no, put that money aside. That's what he's not telling people. With their the regular guys about you should be working more than 60 hours a week. Yeah, okay. Well, if you want to buy a suit, put $50 or $100 aside, so you accumulate to $1,000. That'll actually get you in a pretty decent suit. You wear these cheap ass suits that are glued together and shit, off the fucking rack, and you're not getting them tailored. He's not really even explaining that shit too. He's not explaining tailoring or alterations or modifications. He's not speaking on any of that shit. I'm like, this guy.
Scam, bro. You're a scam. Scam you.
Shit. That's not the only one. Trust me, that's not the only motherfucker. There's plenty of fucking scammers and shit. It's like they tell you, "Oh, I'm here to help you guys." Okay, but why are you basically telling them to hit the super chat? Or why are you telling them to cash app you all the time? Are you here to help people? Or are you here to get paid? If you're here to get paid, then motherfuckers say, "Look, I want to get paid for this shit." Now, every once in a while, I'll put the cash app in that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, what is that really going to do?
Mm-hmm. Do you think they do the same thing in the churches?
Oh yeah, it's all a scam. Because they're not really telling you, they're not really teaching you the way that they should be teaching you, because the government has their hands in it. They follow that 503c plan, so they don't have to pay taxes, and then they can get their churches promoted. Then the government decides what you teach about. That's when you have these.
Man, you took the words right out of my mouth. That 501c3 is what makes them a non-taxable entity, So at that point, it just turns into a business.
The one that they're asking for 10% of checks.
Mm-hmm. It's all crock of shit.
That's deep.
It's all game. It's all part of the matrix. All this organized religion stuff.
That's sad. The church working for the government like that. That's crazy.
Mm-hmm. All those
government law and commerce rule the world.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. See, people. I had to check this pastor a long time ago, because he said, do not forsake the assembly of God. Basically, the assembly of God. He said, forsake the fellowship. Okay, well, he said the church, right? Okay, look, let's go to this text, right? It says the church. What is the church? Okay, it says the church is not a building; it's actually the people. So, not forsake the people. So I don't necessarily have to be in that side of that building to actually have fellowship or to forsake the assembly of God. I basically run into about 6 or 7 like-minded, individuals. I'm saying we link up, we pass, knowledge and wisdom, understanding, and fellowship, and pray and stuff like that, and we become strengthened. So how am I forsaking the assembly of God from doing that? Next question. What's the next one you have? What? Tithing? Okay, first fruits? Huh? You mean open that? Me open that Pandora's box for you? Okay, no, you don't want any more. All right, fuck away from me. Bye, bitch.
Mm-hmm. I'm down here in the South. The good old Bible Belt. Yeah, motherfuckers is always calling Reverend Pork Chop. Don't come to my doorstep, nothing around me, Reverend Pork Chop, because you're coming over here with that pig light and that bullshit. Well, not even pig light, just that pig shit. Whole lot of horse shit and fucking. You don't even know what you're talking about.
Damn, you said pork chop.
Yeah, that shit fucks them up. And then I always hit them with, "Why is your name in all caps on all your ID cards or on your debit card?" If you can't tell me that or explain that to the church or to your congregation, to the people that are listening to your message, then you and I can't even have this conversation. You should go on somewhere with yourself.
Yeah,
it's wild out here.
Yeah, that shit wild. That's my kind of disrespect right there. You said pork chop. Damn.
Yeah, that's disrespectful.
I love that shit right there. That's like you pulling right out the oven. Just right.
Yeah, just serve it up to him on a, you know, my dad and I were chefs, you know, had our own food truck and stuff, so I cook it up right for him.
Yeah,
The
that's
right
what chef man.
temperature. It's been baking for your ass.
Oh yeah.
Not everybody gets the special plate though. No, it's reserved for the right one.
Yo, you talking? Chef man.
Cause I'm used to quiet reserve, so when it comes out, it comes out. That's why I say competition is my religion. Motherfuckers can't handle me when I get to talking my shit, cause I'm gonna get in that head and I'm gonna throw you off your game, and you're not gonna know how to react. And then I'm gonna cut your head off and then take your bitch afterwards. Period. Like, it's easy. Kiss your girlfriend after the game.
Oh shit.
I remember the close time I did that in live and direct. I was like, I'm out here in the sticks of the South. It's this racist ass team. We playing. I think it was their homecoming. It was their October. They wore pink uniforms, got new uniforms, everything. First play, I scored 80-yard touchdown. End of the game with 260 rushing. At the end of the game, some cheerleader chick, I don't know, who's number 22? That's my number in high school. And I'm waving, you know, I was a pretty boy. Then some white dude gonna yell, somebody better get these niggers. Talking about my dad and myself. We was like, we about to end up on the news tonight. It was about to go down. It was not playing with them like that. When I get to talking that talk, motherfuckers be in their feelings about that shit.
Oh yeah. Let them stay in their feelings. That's the thing about motherfucking dudes, they stay in their feelings about some shit. You say some hot shit to them, they still cooking.
Even though you say some shit and it's legitimate, then you could probably learn something.
Yeah, niggas be tight.
So, yeah, sometimes we could be harsh with good intentions.
Yeah. But see, the thing is, you know what it is?
I'm just going to speak the truth.
Yeah.
Yeah. I make the habit of not really considering. See, I make them actually not say the habit. It's really kind of like, I can't even say it's a mistake or it's just a choice or whatever it's doing. I'm just going to just say it, whatever the fuck it is, I got to say, and you deal with it. It's not my responsibility. You shouldn't have brought me here. I was actually listening to the Demon Deacon named Lawrence too, and it's funny because the first one. Yo,
and I thought you were gonna mention his name. Okay.
I mean, Demon Deacon was it.
Yo, it's funny because it made me laugh. My bull, when he first seen the joint, he saw the title. He said a Demon Deacon. See, it was good for that. I realized how far ahead of my time I was because when I went back and listened to it, because even with the artwork, like when you listen to the video, it has a no parking. It has a parking sign right here. So I basically tell him like I made you park. So then I'm really kind of just going in on this nigga, and then it's just like, yo, everything I said about this nigga actually confirmed it in a video because he said he's an antagonist, and I just described him, and it was just like, I was like, damn, this shit was good. And it was like, even though there's no issue now, whatever like that, he knows his place. But I was like, huh? I can't hear you.
I think that's background video.
Okay. Yeah, I was about to say, like, I was like, damn, there's no issue, whatever, like, he knows his place, but it's like, yo, like, you come with itch for a 3 just for the creative purposes, but it's just like, nah, I'm gonna leave him alone, man. Let him be great. Let him be whatever the fuck he's trying to be, you know?
And, you know, it's wild, too, though, that we're in that type of age to where we just have to let motherfuckers be and let them do their own shit. Like, I'm born and raised close to Seattle, like 45 minutes from Seattle. I I go back home. I was just back home earlier this year. It's wild as hell out there. Like, I gotta be okay with you calling yourself they, the, or whatever the fuck you want to call yourself today, helicopter. But I'm not even gonna open up that can of worms about them alphabet folks. But it's like,
oh yeah, I've said you've noticed I've said a lot of shit on here.
It's like, man, I can't even be honest with you no more. Like, I have to let you be. It's unfortunate. It's a shame that people come to that conclusion within themselves to where they just, fuck it, they're gonna be whatever they want to be versus facing the truth.
I can respect someone being, as far as if they're like a homo, right? That's their shit. They want to be a faggot. It's great, but it's like when they're trying to act like a straight dude, like Everett Overton. You know what I'm saying? The Champion Game and shit. It looks like fucking George Michael's in that Wham video, that Wolf video, whatever the fuck that. I think it was Wham or Whoa. That nigga's just sweet as shit. And he's trying to teach people like how to fucking walk like fucking Denzel Washington. White boy. Like, how the fuck do you have game? You're a fucking white boy, nigga. What the fuck is wrong with you? You know what I'm saying? Then you sweet.
Yeah, they need to stay in the lane.
It looks like a smacked ass. Then you got
the big girl on the beard.
Yeah, he had to grow a beard. If you cut that beard off, it's obvious.
Yeah, he's trying to perpetrate.
The only difference between him and Kevin Samuels is skin color. Just like the other guy, the fake alpha guy. The only difference between him and Kevin Samuels is muscles and poverty.
That's external shit. But
yeah,
that gay shit, that's gonna live inside of you, bro. You gay, you always gonna be gay.
Hey, you can't get out of that. You can't. That's not like with chicks. It's more so experimental. You're just playing Hey DJ. But when you dip your brush in Dookie, you dip your dick in Dookie. When you have someone else's dick dip in your Dookie, you're cursed. You're cursed by God, and that spirit is on you. Like, nah, nigga, that gay spirit is on you. You can't talk about Dom game. Talk about none of that shit, man. You talking about none of that shit out here, man. Y'all motherfuckers is wild. Wild turkey, man.
What's funny, why I'm laughing so hard, though, is because, like, when I started peeping shit, that's when he had started dropping videos. And I was like, I knew it. There's something up with these motherfuckers.
Yeah,
and then out of nowhere, boom, Ice dropped some videos about going in, and I'm just like, I knew it. I was already on the verge of, because I was just paying attention. I like to observe the chessboard and be outside of it. My brothers is like, I'm like, are you serious? I'm talking about this.
Yeah.
I don't really got it like that, man. You're a middle-aged teacher giving game on the playground. That don't sound right.
No. And flimsy as hell. Like, yeah, Trav, I'm heating up. Like, so we got to put your game in the microwave, motherfucker? The fuck is that?
Defrost that bitch.
Oh, shit. Oh, my God. Yo, he's like, yo. First game. These niggas look like fucking Revenge of the Nerds and shit. That lambda is this faggot and shit. Fucking booger. Niggas is boogies and shit. That's what these niggas remind me. They a bunch of like boogies in your fucking nose and shit. Just gotta flick out. They motherfuckers taking shots at me. See, they got offended because I slapped them back. But if you shot, I'm not laughing. It's funny. It's just like the fucking audacity and shit. Like, you guys know what you're getting yourself into. Like, do you know what's going to happen to you within the next 48 hours? I'm about to create new trauma in your life.
Some shit you ain't never seen before, boy.
They just fuck with the wrong one, dog.
Yeah. Yo, they tried that shit. That's why I was sitting back. I was laughing. Everybody was mad. Like, what the fuck do? Bro, I ain't trip all this shit. Go to bed. I'll deal with this shit in the morning. That's how I was telling the people. Have me a cup of coffee, listen to that shit again. All right, pick out my beats. Go time.
Yeah, this is why I fuck with you, Ice Man, because you know you be talking your shit.
Respect.
You talk your shit. Everybody else is just pretenders.
Exactly. That's why they mad. Because it's like, look, you either doing it or you're not.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. That's what it comes down to. If you ain't doing it, don't fucking hit the record button. You sit your nut ass down and listen to the motherfuckers that's actually doing it. That's why these motherfuckers on here, I don't respect none of these old heads on here. These older, I don't call old heads, I call these older niggas. Right? Because they're trying to like regulate me and shit. That's really their problem because I don't want to come under anyone's umbrella. You want to fucking sun me or whatever like that. They try to tell me about what I do, critique me about what I said or do. Like, you're not doing that. Nigga, fuck you. You know what I'm saying? I ain't making no money with you. Fuck you, nigga. You know what I mean?
Fact.
I tell niggas straight up.
The away from me.
I told like the nigga interrupted my chat the other night. I ain't mean because I was actually passing the torch, and it's like all the lives I actually had. He decided to interrupt that. He could interrupt anyone else, but he did. You know my piece, the Macology thing. So I'm passing the torch. Fucking that silly nigga Root Dip hops in my shit. Now if he wanted to hop on the joint, he could have been more respectful because it's like you gotta understand, you coming in someone's chat room, you coming into their house. You're a guest. So you know what I'm saying, you present gifts. When you come in popping shit, then you know, and you talking about drop the link. I told him basically, nigga, you could suck my dick with your mother's lips. You know, how about that?
You know, them kind words.
Yeah. Well, I said a lot of fighting words in that motherfucker.
Yeah, man. Yeah, those guys trying to be like you, man. It reminds me of that movie. You know the movie, The Talented Mr. Ripley.
Yeah, they're like that. That's why I had the idols become rivals.
Yeah,
right?
but the only difference is, who got killed in that movie? But yeah, though, would you went back on their ass?
Oh yeah, even the that virtual alpha. You know that was for him. The violence become rivals. He basically had a video called "I Was a Rival." It had nothing to do with what he was talking about. And I'm like, no, because I remember he hit me on the jack. Was like, yeah, I felt like he was taking shots at me on this, a bunch of other joints. I was like, no, I was taking shots at you. Actually, that made that video for you. The Idols Become Rival. That whole series rollout for you. I even had the J. Cole joint. Like, it's never supposed to be like this. Be like this. I got that joint playing in the background. You know. Like, yeah, I'm talking about you.
It boils back down to like what you said about entering somebody else's house. You gotta have respect. If you don't respect yourself, you know, of course you're gonna get shitted on.
Exactly. Exactly.
Yeah.
The thing is, with me, I keep my distance. If I know I don't like you, I don't like what you're saying, I'm not gonna be in your chat. I'm gonna bother you. I'm not gonna pop up in there. I'm not gonna pop in there with fucking troll counts, all this other shit. Like, man, fuck you. Like, yeah, if you don't like me, stay the fuck away from me. You know, that's the way it should be. But these guys, the thing is, they actually need me more than they fucking hate me. Yeah, at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? They're fans and they're haters, and they're mad because they're hating, and they're hating because they're mad. You know, that's all it is.
You like Pretty Boy Floyd over there.
Yeah, whooping their ass.
They pay to watch me lose.
Yeah, and I ain't gonna lose. That's why I told my body difficult.
They know.
I haven't lost one roast, and it's not really even my thing. I'm not even passionate about that. I put out the content, whatever like that. Somebody tries to, you know, get in my way and shit like that, and I feel like, you know, it's necessary for me to check them, and I'm gonna check them. You know what I'm saying? That's part of being a man. It's like, oh yeah, you know, that's not manly. You exposing other men's business. You didn't say, if you called me a hater, you said I exposed your business. You said I wasn't lying. Pay attention. You know, pay attention. and some stuff I put out there that was pretty strong. Okay, and you didn't defend that, so I wasn't lying. You know, you can't work honest manipulation with me. I cut right through that. You know, you can't match your wit with mine, nigga. I'm gonna tell the fucking truth.
They can't admit that. They can't live with that, man.
They can't live with themselves. If something you're doing that's shameful to you, then why the fuck are you doing it? See, they're drifters.
Exactly.
Motherfuckers are drifters.
I got to learn to outwit that devil.
Man, that devil's kicking their ass every day. You know, lotion, dick, and ass. You know, LDA basically.
Oh, that's what LDA stand for?
Yeah, lotion, dick, and ass cream. You know, he's fighting the spirit of homosexuality, but he's beating his ass every day. In fact, it's cream pie in his ass.
I remember you made up another. You made up another name. I think his name was. You called him Dick O'Ronomy.
Oh yeah, Dick O'Ronomy. Yeah.
Dick O'Ronomy. I was like, whoa. Yeah. What the fuck is that?
Now I'm calling Queen Ray Ray. Like with the Queen, I spell like mean, but like Queen Ray Ray.
Mm-hmm.
A queen. Because that's like a little sassy little diva.
Yeah, I checked out his channel a little bit, and I was like, why is he kind of resembles R. Kelly a little bit. That's crazy.
Not Robert. It's
like a motherfucker that he's got a channel. At one time, he had a channel for every one of his personalities. So one, if you want to be like Destiny's Child in one, you would talk about your Bible. And the other one, you feel like Sasha Fierce when you want to be sassy. You know, when you want to get spicy and talk, you know, little fly shit. You know what I mean? And I regulate your ass. He said he banned me from something. He banned me from the Alphasphere. How the fuck do you ban from something that you wanted me to be a part of? It's something I never had no interest in being a part of. You know?
That's selfish.
Yeah, it's dickhead.
Or something that you didn't create.
Yeah, I don't want to be a part of what you're doing, my nigga. Like, you were introducing me. And, you know, the thing is, he presented the idea of getting good graces with someone that we was cool with, right? Because he wanted the street cred. So he wanted to basically get in good graces with him. So he's like, yeah, you know, we're going to do one together. You know, I don't want to do one with you, and you don't want me to be on that joint because, you know, I'm going to burn you and that shit. Just like, you know what I'm saying, you're going to get washed easily. So we're not going to play this game, but he's like, okay, you want to be fake about it, whatever. Now, genuinely, he's a fan, and he's a hater. Because he wants to be the man. It's great. Whatever. But what he does little stuff like he'll send, you know, the chick, the catfish face bitch, you know, trying to basically do his dirt, like to go flag, you know, Grown Man Business video, spoke on that. Try to create the wedge because whatchamacallit was promoting me on his channel. You know, which really our dealings was not based on that. It was a good look. He was doing it at the kindness of his heart. He was blocking because this nigga has 70,000 subscribers, over 70,000 subscribers. He's worried about me. I probably got a little punk ass too. Okay, he's worried about me, so he's trying to stop me in every word. Like, look, my nigga, you can't keep up those child support payments. You know what I'm saying? I go into my garage right now. I have your future salary right there. This is not a big deal at the end of the day. Like, we're not going to really get into all that because it's not what it's about. But just cut it out. Like, I'm better at life than you. I'm better at being a man than you. And I'm better at making content than you. You know?
Yeah, that's how I noticed, like, these channels. Like, even though you don't have, like, few subscribers, you know, good content is deeper than other people's channels because people can't really comprehend what you're saying because they're not at that level yet.
Exactly. But
I agree, and it boils down to quality versus quantity. And when you have extensive catalog full of quality shit, you don't have to put a whole lot of stuff out. And that what comes to mind in my mind would be, those fake Rick Ross. It's the uh, perception of what he's putting out there, and if you can translate it and make it real for you, then that's the part that you should get away from it. But he only has 10 albums, and he's been rapping since '04, '05, something like that. But if you look at his catalog, it's extensive with fucking good shit, good visionary shit. Regardless if he's fake freeway or whatever, he played the game immaculately, I would say.
Exactly.
And that's what you gotta realize that's a game that we're playing, and your position on the board, and your position on the field. You want to be head coach, general manager, CEO, quarterback one, or on the fucking bench, or water boy.
Exactly.
Everybody has a role to play.
Exactly. But people don't understand their roles. It's like how people were, when they met me, they was on my jock, right? They basically, cool, but then, things happen or whatever like that. They think it's okay, it's spontaneous. Going back to what that exit plan was. Okay, it's time to end here. So they get their feelings. So you go into a bigger platform and try to speak with me in a certain way. So when I say, look, let's pull up. It's okay. Do you feel like this? You feel like I'm this, that, the third? Let's fight. No, I don't want no smoke. Then, okay, so why the fuck did you open your mouth about me? What do you think was going to happen? It's not really even personal. I just want to beat your ass.
I know. I fuck with that tough. I'm the same exact way. So my homeboys know not to say no slick shit around me because I'm like, yo, I got 2 pairs of gloves, nigga. We can throw them shits on right now. It's not even that I'm mad at you or I'm upset with you. I just want to kick your ass real quick to show you I'm not the one you should fuck with. But like,
facts.
That ain't it, bro. Step into my den, and the world is my den. So you better watch where you step, because I put landmines everywhere for stupid motherfuckers like yourself to fuck up and step on it. I put the traps there for a reason. Like, if you ever been hunting in the winter, you gotta put the traps up. You gotta set the bait. If you don't, life's not fun. You gotta have some fun.
Yo. Right there, you just, man, that's it. It's perfectly said. I just, I don't get it. Look, so which one is it? Am I the truth when you met me, or I'm a liar now because it ain't really working for you and your feelings and shit?
Remember, you said he never denied. There's no denial.
Niggas some girls.
That's why you can slap on them and shit, man. That was my problem. So I just learned to walk away because I ended up slapping niggas around and shit, choking them and shit.
And on that channel, they could barely talk about you.
Oh yeah,
you think they slick, but
they be saying little shit. Like, yeah, that's why LED be saying little slick shit. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? But like, nigga, you ain't making it close enough. Just peek your head out a little bit more so I could slap that beak off your face. So I come out with another Demon Deacon 3 and really flame your ass. Good, nigga. I'm gonna pan sear you, then flame broil you, then deep fry you, and push you back outside.
Great Beard Chronicles.
Great Beard Chronicles. No wisdom, just gray.
I feel like nobody should ever get upset about public records. If you do your due diligence and go look at some public records and figure out, such and such Macho Man 1000 is on, 3 paperwork of child support, then, hey, he should do better cover up his shit.
Exactly.
Because it's all public record. A motherfucker can look you up. Too easy.
Exactly. But they on this motherfucker trying to tell you to be, this motherfucker that they ain't a 1/12 on a good day. You know what I'm saying? You got a bitch that's hiding behind 50 filters, and you're hiding behind 50 fucking personas. That's like a match made in hell.
And realistically, what's the difference?
Two fake ass bitches. You know, this shit, man. It's, you don't know if you want to laugh or cry. You don't know if you want to cry for them or you just want to laugh. You know,
I just want to laugh.
Yeah, I prefer to laugh. It's like, you know, better you than me.
Yeah, I could drop a tear for that shit.
Yeah.
Hey, that's your choice.
I could barely drop a tear, bro. It's fucking jokes.
Yeah. It's like you guys are really like dragging yourself on a daily basis and shit. It's just all throughout and shit. Like, there's certain people that, you know,